Hello to all, currently watching the first entrance of my blog on my internship at Lobitos Creek Ranch in Half Moon Bay, California. So what I'm going to be doing, this is going to be a consistent every week thing where I'm going to be creating a blog and talking about my experiences of the American culture, projects that I'm working on, events that I'm going to that are all associated with this internship program that I'm on. So, I've been here for a week. I arrived at 10 o'clock in the morning on Monday. The current time is 9:51 p.m. on Sunday. So if you're watching this from New Zealand, you're actually 20 hours exactly in front of me. So, you know, that's been a bit confusing in terms of trying to keep up with everyone's doing back home. So, since I got here, some interesting things have happened, and I've seen a couple of events I've gone to, and so I'll just say the highlights of my week so far. The first one have to be actually traveling around the area. I'm not actually situated in San Francisco City. I'm actually out in the rural area of Half Moon Bay, which is a 40-minute drive into San Francisco City, and there's quite a few other cities that you can see along the way. So I had the privilege of going into San Francisco City and having a really nice scenic drive and seeing the area a bit better. And I did that because I was going to visit the staff who work at the Video Projects office in the city. And just so you all know, Video Projects is another company which is affiliated with Lobitos Creek Productions, where I'm also based, and they specialize in distribution of films, and so they have a lot to do with organizing events to do with films that they contract and distributing out a number of films that they have, and their whole primary purpose is to promote environmental sustainability. That is something that's really hugely important to the company that I'm working for, is environmental sustainability and social and cultural responsibility. And so a lot of the films that they distribute are attacking issues that deal with those three subsequent subjects, which is even more interesting to be learning. So meeting the staff there and attending a 4-hour interview / meeting and just seeing what they've been up to and what they're organising was really interesting. I also attended a video fax party / conference, which was to do with learning the equipment that this video company hires out. So that was really cool as well. I met quite a few amazing people, including a number of cinematographers who worked on the set of the Star Wars trilogy with George Lucas, so that was a real honour to meet them in the flesh. I also attended twice some events that were happening at the University of California's Santa Cruz campus. The first day I went there was to attend a meeting which was discussing having an unnamed college called College 8, named after a famous congressman, Peter McCloskey, who's had a lot to do in America's past with really being involved politically with environmental sustainability in terms of legislation. So I had to learn about him, I had to learn about the intentions that they have with naming this college, the process that they're going through, and the reason why they're actually choosing to name it after Peter McCloskey is because he was very much a pioneer in environmentalism in America, and the college is going to be housing courses that are going to be primarily focusing on environmental entrepreneurship, and so very relevant, and it's very interesting to actually be a part of that. I also attended a book signing / speech that was done by a famous author named Douglas Brinkley, and it was all to do with his latest book, which I actually have right here, which is called The Quiet World: Saving Alaska's Wilderness Kingdom. So I purchased the book. I was a good Samaritan because I also love reading, and it's basically a look at the history of the issues that have been involved with Alaska and its wilderness, and he talks a lot about presidents that have been involved with the process as well, and I had the privilege of meeting him and getting my book signed, which, let's see, here as well. See that right there? For Nicole, that's my name. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to be studying, just to get my history up to date, and projects that I've been introduced to and that I've been told I'll be working on. I'm assisting a producer on creating a feature-length documentary based on the Tlingit people, who are Native American Indian people based in Southeast Alaska, and looking at the struggles that they've had with maintaining connections to their land regarding fights with corporations to do with logging, and looking at the history of all of that, how it's affected the people, how it's affected the land, and resolutions and change that's going to be occurring within the future. So that's really an amazing project. I'm really excited to be working on that. I also did some filming, was an assistant camera person just yesterday, and we filmed a commercial for a new construction product that's been created. And so if you look at my profile page and go to my photos for my San Francisco folder, you will see photos of me in the action doing that, which was really fun. And then I'm also going to be, while based in San Francisco City, 2 days a week on Mondays and Tuesdays, working primarily in the distribution office, learning about all the films that they stock, the business, getting all of this stuff out there in the world, probably meeting a lot of people in the industry, and also having a lot to do with creating a digital library, which I'm really excited about as well, because it means I'll have a lot to do with editing, and I'll be learning a lot of technical aspects of working with different types of equipment and programs in order to do this, which I think is very important to know. So highlights of this week in terms of being in America, I've been eating pumpkin pie. You might be thinking that you can get pumpkin pie anywhere, but not this pumpkin pie. This pumpkin pie was amazing, and it's very well renowned in this area, and it's like the most amazing pie I've ever tasted, and apparently it's a local secret, and so that was really cool. I pretty much scoffed that down. And then I'd also have to say, seeing how cheap American food is, I had a pizza slice from a place called Costco's, which was half the size of a regular Domino's pizza, and I got that for $2, and that to me was just like, wow. And you can get things like hot dogs for $1.50, large big slushy drinks for 50 cents, it's just amazing. And also, on top of selling beer and wine in local supermarkets, they also sell spirits, which I thought was something really different that you wouldn't really see anywhere in New Zealand or Australia. And today I can proudly say that I drove for the first time on the wrong side of the road, which is the right side of the road here. So technically the right is the right side of the road, so the Americans say, because they drive on the right side of the road, you know, it's their joke that they have. And so that was really interesting and kind of scary, because the rules are very different, but I'm learning, and so hopefully after a couple more tries I'll be very confidently driving in America by myself. So looking forward to that. And also another highlight is attempting to converse with the construction crew in Spanish, which did not go that well because I don't speak a word of Spanish, and that's all they spoke, so that was very interesting as well. So that's about all for me at the moment. Thanks for tuning into the blog, and look forward to another one being posted at the end of this coming week, and hopefully I'll be able to capture some actual footage of me out and about doing different things to do with the internship, so that you guys can actually get a perspective in your face of what this whole thing's about. So until next time, I'm Nicole, and have a great night. Bye.